What's up, everybody? I'm Greg Miller, and I just quit my job at IGN.
So did I.
Me too.
Okay, they
Just kidding.
quit their jobs.
Yup,
Good for you guys.
Funny guys and quit IGN to focus on creating content for you. You supported us up until this point, and now we're putting our livelihoods in your hands. You built this with us.
Okay.
And now it's time to take it even further.
That's why we're starting Kind of Funny Games. The only place to get
No, it's great because you know they're hype.
Stop shop for commentary.
Yeah, Shovel Knight T-shirts. Super respect, right?
We don't report the news. We interpret it with you.
We're doing Let's Play series, daily Twitch streams, and the Kind of Funny Games cast. This is the Game Over Greggy show.
Sounds like stuff that everyone else on the internet does.
Just
about. But I'm sure they don't have like a Patreon or something like that for it, right?
On Twitch, all about the nerdy stuff we love and live stream to you.
It's Greg and I podcasting each and every day alongside you, developers, actors, you name it. It's like Podcast Beyond, but more than just PlayStation, each and every day.
Okay, why do another Patreon? Well, we see Patreon as
another
subscription service.
So there's more than one.
And it gets you more involved
More
with
than
it.
one?
It's a Patreon extravaganza out here.
Make it even harder to understand what you're getting. Want to support the Game Over Greggy show and all the comics and movies content we do on Kind of Funny? Support that Patreon. Want to support Kind of Funny Games and all the video game based content we're going to do there? Support that one.
As always, everything we do will eventually be free on YouTube and podcast services like
Eventually.
iTunes and SoundCloud. This is just a way to get early access, exclusive content, and even play games with us.
Kind of Funny Games is the next step for us, and we hope
It's like
you'll
paying
follow
for
along.
DLC, but
Whether it's supporting us
people
on
you
Twitch,
watch
or
rather
watching
than
us on
things you
YouTube,
actually
or
have a
just reading
first-hand
about us
experience
with. Your
with.
friends, every little bit helps.
But money would be nice.
And if that DLC eventually
We don't
became
have
free.
jobs anymore.
So they had jobs, they quit their jobs, and now they want more money without having a job, just doing whatever they want. Which isn't really the most stable of income, especially if you got to split it 4 ways, but I guess that's none of my business. But anyway, let's get into this. Kinda Funny Games is creating gaming videos and podcasts. 4 best friends quit their jobs and are making the best gaming content on the planet just for you.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, haven't we all? I mean, let's look at DSP, PewDiePie, Angry Joe. I mean, everyone's got the best gaming content out there, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Let's continue. Colin Moriarty, Nick Scarpino, Tim Geddes, and I, Greg Miller, quit our jobs at IGN.com. Now, within, like, the first 3 lines in the video, they've told us that they've quit their job 3 times now. Like, is that a selling point? Is that supposed to give them kudos? Am I supposed to give them props for this? Do they get style points?
Anyone else who says I quit their job, that says like, well, good for you, bro.
I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to give them points for that, but anyway. In September, you changed our lives. We launched a Patreon for Kinda Funny, and your response was beyond our wildest expectations. Now, I'm going to go over here to this Patreon, and they're making 15 grand on the other one.
Yeah, I see that. 2,612 patrons.
Now let me go back to the one we were just on, which is a different Patreon altogether, and they are making 13 grand here as well.
Almost 14. So between the two, that's almost 30 grand every month.
All right. Anyway, in September, let's skip all that. The support, the tweets, the shares, it all showed that we really had built the community of best friends we're always talking about. And once we knew that, all we wanted to do was make more content for you. Enter Kinda Funny Games. Now that we don't work for IGN, we can talk about the stuff you've always wanted us to talk about on YouTube. Games. Okay.
You couldn't talk about games on IGN?
Well, we're getting to that. We're launching a brand new podcast called Kinda Funny Games Cast. Twitch streams, YouTube Let's Plays, Monday through Friday, and a daily Twitch Kinda Funny Games talk show titled Colin and Greg Live. That's right. We're basically giving you Podcast Beyond, but every weekday instead of once a week, and about more than just PlayStation. Now it says why we quit IGN. They give you a reason here. It's 41 minutes and 20 seconds.
We're not watching that.
Long. So just give me a random time and I'll click it.
Let's go to 6 minutes and 37 seconds.
Anyway, Kinda Funny Games isn't going to break the news or get exclusive reviews. We're here to interpret games with you. Colin and Greg Live is about having you on the show via Twitch chat and covering everything from comics to TV to games, to movies. Hey, Goddess, you know anybody that does that?
Everyone.
Once again, like everyone else who does this crap.
Okay. So why launch another Patreon? Well, to us, Patreon is a subscription model. Your support here gets you early access to the Kinda Funny Gamecast, exclusive episodes of the show, and a number of other ways to privately access us. Also, your support now literally keeps us alive. There's no fallback plan here. You wanted more, we wanted to give you more, and now we jump together. No we don't. Y'all jumped by yourself. My livelihood is not risk over YouTube. It's not. Nor will it ever be. You guys went full DSP in the regard that your livelihood is hinging off of this. Now, you all guys are off to a banging start, but this is not a long-term plan, I really hope. And when you say there's no fallback plan, I am really worried.
I just hope that's an exaggeration.
But in any case, aside from keeping us fed, your support will go to upgrading our streaming/gaming equipment, getting us to shows around the country, and of course, making you better content, whether it be driving to podcasts with Kevin Smith, or getting some big-name voice actor to
San Francisco.
San Francisco works. But here's my main question. Carlos, we need to open up a Patreon so we can get the MomoCon, Comic-Con San Diego, just stuff that, we can't do right now with our normal daily job. So you just quit what you're doing, I'll quit what I'm doing, we'll drop something on the chopping block, no fallback plan, go in balls deep and just jump together.
I mean, all the cool kids are doing, yeah, I mean, like,
right,
Tara,
Stream Chat?
these guys.
Anyway, so then they go on to say, Kinda Funny Games is the coolest thing I've ever done. And I'm excited to take this next step with you. Whether you support us here, back both Patreons, or just like one of our videos, thank you for making my dreams come true. Until next time, it's been my pleasure to serve you. Okay. Well, do you want to look at the pledge goals or the milestones first?
Let's look at the pledge goals.
Alright. So, the pledge goals. Or pledge rewards, I should say. If you pledge $1 or more a month, you get access to their private Patreon activity wall and get Patreon exclusive episode of the Kinda Funny Games Cast video and MP3 versions. If you get $5, then you get into the nice stuff. You get Fridays, we'll post a link on Patreon giving you next week's entire Kinda Funny Games Cast MP3 early, plus the previous reward.
Wait. So I'm guessing they're supposed to talk about current events, but if they make that thing a week in advance, wouldn't all that stuff be out of date by the time we actually listen to it?
Well, I'm sure they'll have impromptu things on their Let's Play. I think you're really overanalyzing the perk, to be fairly honest with you. Because, I mean, if they're doing everything a week in advance, well, they can always retcon something if something quote-unquote important shows up in the midst. Or they could subjugate themselves to the problem of being a week late on everything. But, when your livelihood's on the line, I'm sure there's some sort of fallback. Oh, wait, there isn't. Anyway, for $10 or more per month, you get the same each Friday. You get the next week's podcast early. Also, see all the shenanigans before YouTube does. Plus, you get every other perk before this. For $15 or more per month, each and every month, the Kinda Funny Game Boys will gather around the webcam, welcome in all the patrons at this level and above, and answer your questions live. When you guys ask me questions, am I charging you $15 a month? Like, am I really? Like, because, what's that? What's the word? Isn't that about $130 a year?
Here's the next thing. I can go get Netflix for $8 a month. I could go get Crunchyroll. I could go get Hulu for less than this. And that has significantly more content.
I could get Netflix. I could get PSN. I could get Xbox Live, and I could get Crunchyroll. And I could actually play the games that you guys would be playing for me. I can get understanding of the games that you guys would be playing for me for less. Also, the other supplements out there, i.e. every other YouTuber who isn't asking you to donate to a Patreon, but, hey, that's just me.
But
I mean, let's look at this from not from their point of view, but you and I as a regular consumer of content. Is it feasible for me to keep giving you money month after month? For what? To listen to some stuff a week early, maybe get like a shout out, or you answer a couple of my questions. Is it worth it to me? What am I getting? I know when I pay $8 for Netflix, I got access to hundreds of movies and TV shows. Say Crunchyroll, I have access to hundreds of anime and comics and other things.
Well, see, where you save the money here is because, these podcasts, you can listen to them over and over and over again. That's where you get the, the replay value of the podcast. Also, keep in mind, if you pay in advance, you get everything accessed a week early, meaning you would actually be getting the news on time. It's everyone else who would be getting the outdated opinions that won't matter because they're not paying for it. So their news will only be relevant to people who are paying for it, and therefore, by proxy, everyone else doesn't really matter because they will have already gotten the news or heard it from some other source.
Here's another thing. I guess I'm weird about this, but I can't sit around listening for people to talk about things for an hour. In fact, Stream, I don't know how you could sit here and listen to us for an hour. I mean, I'm glad you do it, but I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. It just doesn't hold me unless the people are extremely, extremely entertaining. And we listened to, a couple minutes of these people, and I was like, it's a bunch of people sitting around a table around Superman drinking Coca-Cola and coffee.
Not one of the most interactive videos we've seen, especially when it's going to be 41 minutes and we've watched a couple of minutes and they had not gotten to the point. And then they admitted that they had some flaws in their original video and why they were tired, they were making apologies, etc., etc., blah, 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 blah. Now, for $25 per month, are you ready for the big one, my friend?
Yeah.
You get an on-air thank you. The famous scrolling bar of supporters will include your name, and Greg will probably mispronounce it as he is dumb. All the perks before this are included. Now, here's my thing. $25 a month versus $15 a month, okay? $15 a month, if all I get to do outside of the $10 perk is to ask questions, I ain't going to have a question every month. It's just not going to happen. It's not feasible for someone to have a question every month, let alone an on-air thank you every month. It's not really the most ethical thing to do, but as you can see, the $15 perk has 112 patrons. The $25 perk has 69. However, now we're playing with the big boys. You ready for that VIP exclusive, Caudus?
Oh, yeah.
$50, baby. What video game related topic are you dying to see the Gamecast tackle? Back us at this level and you'll get to tell us what to talk about within reason. Plus, you get all the perks before this one. So, they get to listen to you, even though they said they were listening to you before you donated.
Jeez, we already do that.
But they really listen to you now. They were just kind of listening before, but now they're just like all ears. For $75 or more per month, a personal thank you video every 3 months. So I get a thank you for every, $225? I feel kind of cheated, to be fairly honest with you. If I'm giving you $225, and all I get to do is get a little bit of stuff early, you what
to talk about, get an on-air thank you,
and then get one every 3 months. I don't know, man. I'm not quite feeling it. And since they say every 3 months there, that tells me that the $50 or more per month the $25 per month is a one-time thing. It happens once.
Well, maybe it happens once a month. I don't know. I think because they had to specify this one, it's everything else is 1 month. This is every 3 months, which is kind of weird though. Because
that was stupid. Because at $25 per month, if it was one month, then that would mean I'm going to thank you every month. While for $75, I only get it for every 3. Then I'm getting ripped. I'm getting gypped, mate.
Well, here's the difference. That one's just saying, thank you, insert name here, and $75 is, we're going to put in a little bit of research, we're going to record a personal video just for you. So there is more that goes into that.
Oh, man, that extra $50 a month is just so real.
Yeah.
Now, for $100, are you ready for this? Are we ready to go into the hyper zone?
Y'all ready for this?
Back us here for 3 months, and the Kinda Funny Games crew will ring you up on Google Hangouts and chat you up about all things gaming. We'll go for 20 minutes!
Or so. And you get all the perks before this one.
Oh,
you know what?
Hold on. No. $100 for 3-month commitment. 3-month commitment.
3 big ones.
3 Ben Franks. And you get 20 minutes, mate?
Hey, at least those RP were giving me like a half hour to an hour. Jeez, I could call like the Nintendo help support hotline in the 90s cheaper than this.
Excuse me, $10 a minute, excuse me. Actually, let's convert this into seconds, alright, guys? We're going to do some crazy math here, okay? So 20 times 60, right? That's 1,200, okay? Now, 1,200 divided by $300. That's a multiplication sign, Frosty. So 25 cents a second. There's the math. You're paying 25 cents a second.
That's stupid.
Calling collect ain't even that expensive, mate.
It really isn't.
Calling collect long distance ain't even that expensive, mate. Yo, that $20 Google, 20-minute Google Hangout, baby. Oh,
you know, like I said, these always kill me when it's like, pay me all this money and I will grace you with my presence. And the thing is, this isn't even monthly. This is every 3 months.
And the funny thing about that is, we started this Patreon off not knowing who the fuck these people were. So they obviously cannot be that big a shot, or that much of a big shot, to warrant this perk.
Yeah, but they're making money is the thing, and I don't know, I guess maybe I'm just out of the loop.
Yeah, maybe I'm just out of the loop. Maybe we are the weird ones. So if we are the weird ones, please be the first to let us know. And I'm sure you watching this who is thinking that, you're not the first. So please let us know. I'm sure you're going to. The keyboard warrior fingers are already flaming on the keyboards. I can sense it. However, do you see that at the bottom there? Do you see the last two?
These are, I have more money than I know what to do with. And I didn't feel like burning it because it was too much effort.
Yeah, but for $2,000 or more per month, that's right. Back us here, and you get to be part of the gaming discussion on the Kinda Funny Games cast. You'll just have to get yourself to San Francisco. Like, I love that. Like, you give them so much money, and they won't even pay your airfare. Like, that's the most amazing thing to me. I'm giving you $2,000 a month. A month. And you mean to tell me you cannot pay my airfare to get there? But at least they'll take you to dinner. At least they will take you to dinner.
No, you know what'd be funny though? Let's put this into sitcom world. Let's just say there was a person who lived in San Francisco, who is loaded but super obnoxious and unpleasant. What would they do if he put up the $2,000 a month to be with them every month?
For $2,000, I think you could swallow your pride. I think you could swallow it.
Like, I can imagine, like, what if? Just what if?
Because I think if you're going to drop $2,000, you got to be pretty obsessive. I'm just saying.
Like, I'm saying, like, the sweaty neck beard person who's really obnoxious, you really don't want to be around. Just imagine that for a moment.
So Dragonzord, Alex the Fox, I mean, I could go on. I
Yeah,
don't
but
need to, but I could go
imagine
on.
they're loaded and they lived in San Francisco, and to annoy them, they just kept putting up the $2,000 every month.
Well, Alex is loaded. Remember that. He could be. It could be him. It literally could.
Yeah, but he doesn't live in San Fran, so.
True. But anyway, pledge $3,000 or more per month. Because you're supporting us, we'll support you. Nab this reward, and we'll spend the month mentioning you. Your Kickstarter, your podcast. Basically, you're paying for an advertisement. They are going full shill mode on that perk.
It's a $3,000 advertisement, and look, and according to this, you get all the non-limited perks too, which means you don't get the $2,000 or the 100 or the limited ones. So 25 and under, it looks like.
GG, right? Like,
so you don't even get to tell them what to do. You don't get the personal video, or you don't even get the Google Hangout.
That's a load of shit, guys. That is a load of shit. I'm giving you $3,000. You should be doing everything. You should be doing everything twice, as far as I'm concerned.
You should shine my shoes.
Right, you should. You should have a video shining black pre-on shoes if I'm dropping $3 just to support you doing whatever it is you about to do. Now, keep in mind, all of this is on this Patreon. They have another one. Like, let's just keep that in mind. And actually, let's just look at the perks on this one. $1, get early access. $5 early access. $10 early access to the video. On this one, the video and the MP3 are separate. $15, you get a monthly Q&A live stream. $20 on air thank you. $50 your topic on the show. $75 a personal thank you every 3 months. $100 for 4-on-1 Google Hangout every 3 months. Wait a minute. For $100 here, I get a Google Hangout every 3 months. Hold on. What I gotta do to get a Hangout over here?
Same thing.
Is it every 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
20 minutes.
This one just says 15 minutes.
15? What, this was 15 minutes?
Oh no, Priya, I'm trying to redo the math. See how much this one cost.
Alright, bet. Okay. So we got 15 times 60, right? So that's 900. So it's going to be 900 divided by 300, right? So let's see. That's 900 seconds divided by 300. So that's...
It's approximately 33 cents a second.
33 cents a second? Yeah, that means it's about $3 every 9 seconds. Because, 3 is almost, or 9 is almost 10, so that math adds up. And the other one was roughly, for every 4 seconds. Or $4 or every, you know how it goes. The rates are shit.
They really are.
I ain't seen rates like this since I played Get Am 2.
Surprised back in the old days where you used to make a call and they charged you like a shit ton.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've heard the phrase, they fuck you when you get on that boat. But this takes it to a whole new extreme.
You remember the old days where they include long distance in like your phone plan? You're like, oh shit man, I could call people across the country. I don't know anyone across the country. And then it's not like I could talk to a person across the entire world. For free, over the internet.
But 15 minutes here, guys. So, everybody on this Patreon, you're getting gypped. If everybody on the Gamescast one is getting a lot better. They get that extra 5 minutes, like.
I know.
Now, $2,000, $3,000 perks, they're still the same. However, let us get into the good stuff. The milestones for the Kinda Funny Games Patreon. So, let's show all the goals. When they made 3,000 a month, the only thing that they had to do and get accomplished was have Greg Miller do a Walking Dead Season 1 and 2 marathon. That's it. 3,000. Love watching Greg Miller suffer? How about little girls in baseball caps? If we hit this milestone of $3,000, Greg will plan a The Walking Dead marathon, where he'll play through both of Telltale seasons and 400 days in one sitting. No sleep, all streamed.
Final destination.
No items. No bet.
Box only.
You're right. That ain't Falco, because that's Clementine, but that's not the point. The point is, $3,000 a month, and that's what you give me? That's the goal? How much does it cost to buy a certain game known as The Walking Dead Season 1 and 2? How much are they worth right now?
I think they're what, like $25 a piece, so about $50?
And how much would the DLC total cost?
Probably bring up to about 60.
So $60. Yes. And you want $3,000 per month, cumulative, with repetition, to do something that $60 could net you. Okay, all right, fine. Maybe the perks get better. So at 5,000, they're going to play Best of 7 Monopoly. Fucking what, mate? You're going to watch them play Monopoly.
Best of 7 Monopoly. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, they're just gonna play Monopoly. That's it. $5,000, we play Monopoly. MLG Monopoly. No car. Car's OP. Car needs nerfs right now.
We should play Monopoly at the stream someday.
MLG Monopoly, you right. Instead of going to jail, it's the freed up zone. It's the loser's bracket.
Yeah, we'll play Monopoly at the stream someday.
For $7,500 per month, if they hit this milestone, which they did, Colin will put the blue bomber through his paces in one giant live stream. How fast can Colin beat Mega Man 1 through 6, 9, and 10? So pretty much everything but 7 and 8.
The good ones.
Let's find out. I don't know if this is all through one sitting, or if this is just a thing because it doesn't say, but either way. People have done Let's Plays of those games for free. Hell, even fucking imbeciles who have admitted they're not that good at the game have done this. $7,500 a month, people.
I mean, I played those games before.
Then you go on here to $10,000 a month. They will play World Wrestling Federation No Mercy on the N64 Rumble at the Kinda Funny live event. So over on patreon.com/kindafunny, the boys hit a milestone where they have to do a live podcast. If we hit this one, we're turning it into a PAX-like Rumble, bringing the N64 and getting 26 fans to round out our 30-man match and see who walks away with the Kinda Funny championship belt. I guess that's kind of cool. If they're actually going to give a belt and, you know, there'll be fan interaction. But for $10,000 fucking dollars a month. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that they're splitting this 4 ways, but the fact is you all had jobs and you all quit them. And from what I can see here, to do the same shit that you were already doing when you were already on someone's payroll. Although to a greater degree, and probably to a degree that's better suited to what you guys quote-unquote wanted to do, because as you guys said earlier, it's your dream, so just allow me to reiterate that. But for $10,000, that's what you... Okay, that's interesting.
I guess they could just do whatever they want.
For $11,500, they will do a 24-hour gaming marathon. That's it. Nothing really special, just 24 hours of gaming.
They do have to stay awake. I mean, that might be a little bit difficult.
To be fair, there's 4 of them, so I mean, they could literally just go 6-hour shifts.
Yeah, but maybe they want to do it legit and not switch out.
How's that 20-minute Skype call working for you? It's about all I got for you on that one. For $13,000, Mario: A History and Let's Plays. You know who's awesome? Mario. And he means a lot to us. If we hit this milestone of $13,000, we'll show you why we love the guy by doing a Let's Play on each of the core Mario games. The core. Just the core, not the spin-offs. Just the core Mario
So
games.
they won't play Mario's Missing.
No, they will not. In order of release. So that's about 1 to 2 a console? Roughly? On average?
Yeah. I mean, we've gotten a lot more recently.
This is true. Think of it as a living timeline to see where the plumber's been and where he's going. Now, the next one. $15,000. $15,000! The video game education of Nick Scarpino. The seducer/producer, Nick Scarpino, is a great guy, but he hasn't played a lot of video games. Uncharted, Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy, anything on PlayStation. If we hit this milestone, we'll sit him down for a Let's Play series and teach him. You're shitting me, right?
That's a lot of money for that.
You're shitting me, right? Hey, Cardis, have you ever played Mega Man X Command Mission?
No.
We're charging our stream now $800, which is a steal compared to this $15,000. And I'm gonna sit you down and I'm gonna teach you the ropes. You're gonna go from a scout to an explorer to a trailblazer.
I'm a trailblazer. Don't worry, Frosty. I know how to defend.
Good. Good. We're already on the way. We're already on the right path. My God. Really though? 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 Really though?
Really?
Really though? Really though? Really though? Really though? This fucking sucks, mate. Doesn't it? Doesn't it just scream shitload of absolute dog fuck?
It's kind of dumb, yeah.
But hey, apparently, guys like me and you have no idea what the fuck it is we're talking about.
I'm guessing the people, all 2,226 people, they see some sort of value in this. You know, that's fine. I mean, I guess like this is. I guess we need to slap up this disclaimer like it's fine if you want to give these people money. It's just that we personally don't really see the value in it. I wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it. I think a lot of the people in our stream wouldn't do it. But if you want to support them, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. We just think that you need to supply proper value to make it worth it.
And unfortunately, I see no value here. Good day, General.
Good day.